Hey folks, and welcome to this video. Today I want to talk about asset strength reversion, which is something that I've been focusing a lot of attention on. I spent a couple of months where I was focusing on buy and sell zones, and now I'm focusing on asset strength reversion because I think it's a bloody marvelous algorithm. And I'm not a religious person, but I certainly believe that there is a power beyond the limit of our physical body that you can in some way kind of tap into in order to glean insights relative to whatever it is that you're working on. And so I have this strategy where I ask questions in a certain way, certain times of the day, and I try and listen for the responses to come back to me. Because one of my favorite all-time heroes is Jim Simmons, who's the guy who runs Renaissance Capital, and these guys they've been generating, mind-blowing returns for well over a decade, maybe close to 2 decades. And I'll tell you, they are not doing it just by looking at maths alone. There has to be some kind of a divine, at least I think, this is from my perspective, there is maybe some kind of a divine element to what they're doing. And so my divine element for doing this is asking questions with intention and listening for the responses. And this is what I've been doing for about a year. And only recently I started to get responses, and the responses came to me in the form of colors. And numbers to me are represented. Each number has its own color in my brain. I don't know why. So when I was having these dreams in the middle of the night, I'd wake up and I'd write down my observations, and then I'd fall back to sleep. And in the morning, I would review my notes that I took during the night, and I would see how and if they could be applied to the algos. And there were 3 numbers that kept coming up. I shan't say what they were just yet, but I've taken them and I've applied them to this algorithm to generate a couple of, actually one filter that you can see here. And the filter is this. It marks off the end of a trend. And so if we have prices that are rallying, then it tells me when the end of this rally is going to happen. And you can see, if we look here, they often occur at the top of rallies and the bottom of sell-offs. You can see here, this is towards the bottom. Here we have another one. Top. I get the cat off the keyboard. Hey, Romle. Oh, buggers. Sorry, the cat's screwing around, opening trades. Sorry about that. Romle, stay over there, you turkey. And so here you can see, it's not predicting anything, but it's telling us when there is a likelihood that prices are going to turn around, both because of appreciating values and depreciating values. And you can see, here's the high. When prices were here, it said thought the prices would go down, and they did. And here, it thought they were going to go up, and they did a little bit. Here, they were going to go up, down, up, down, down. Okay? And so I've taken this and I've added it as a filter in the asset strength reversion algorithm, and I am currently running it through a back tester, and I'm going to use the results from the back test to be the default values of this algorithm, and I think you'll find the results to be pretty mind-blowing. I've had it running now for 3 months. I haven't released this as a stable release to the community just yet, but I've just been watching it, and the results are pretty good. It's doing, risking just 0.25% per trade. It's doing about 3 or 4% a month, which is really good. But it's my hope that via the most recent insights that I've implemented last week, and I'm testing, that we will get some different returns. But you can see that, yes, some of these don't work. That would have been a loser. This was maybe a loser. This was maybe a winner because price went pretty far away. Winner. We don't know yet. This is still kind of working. But you don't have to be right often. You only have to be right a little bit. And from what I can see in the backtest results that are still incomplete because they take days to run, where is it? Here, if we look here, we are seeing that if we risk $1, we're getting the best results if we go for 5R per trade. So we're probably going to be losing a lot of trades, probably around a third of the trades we will be winning, 2/3 we will be losing. Let's say that we have a sample size of 100 trades, and we'll run that. This is what the results are looking like. You can see total return, average winner to loser, the Sharpe ratio, max drawdown. These are all the parameters that are very important. We run it again. 571%, 30% drawdown. That's a little bit high for my liking. That's probably right here. But keep in mind, this is 30% off the highs. It's not 30% from where we started. So we were up at 85,000 and we went down to 59,000. So we were already, what is that, a $1,000 account or a 10,000? That's a $10,000 account. So we were already $75,000 in profit, and we gave back about 30% of that. Okay, so it's not like that we are going down, to $7,000 out of the gate. Win rate 31%. We run that again. Here we have. You can see the returns are staggering. 931%. That's crazy. Drawdown 18%. So I'm guessing that's probably maybe from here to here, or from here to here. Win rate, rather R ratio. This is 4.5. Sharpe ratio, crazy. Keep in mind that this does not include commissions and whatnot. We do have spreads. Spreads are in there, but we're not taking all of the expenses and rolling them into this. Okay, but it's crazy nonetheless. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm making this update, which I'm pretty much done with. I'm just running the back tester. I think it'll be done today. I'll take the best results from that and I'll put those as the default configuration to the ASR, and I'll publish that today. And I'll make an announcement on the on Discord. Actually, I'll mail out everybody and I'll send these results to everyone so everybody can see. And then you can download that. And I made an update about, was it 2 days ago? I think that there was something that was required. It was kind of a preliminary change, modification to ASR that I need in order to introduce this version, which should be coming out today. But it's pretty remarkable, to say the least. So that was one thing. That was ASR, which is what I'm focusing on. And these are the changes I'm making that I'm adding today. And then there was another one, which you may have noticed, and that is the Telegram group. So I've made this a Telegram group as a way for people to get access to these alerts. And these are the algos that are spinning, taking trades, and they're being chucked into this because I received a lot of feedback from people saying, "Oh, Sri, sometimes I can't see the dashboard. I'm out and I only have on my telephone and it's difficult to see the table." So I said, what could I do? And so I decided to do this. So I built a Telegram robot, an additional API that posts everything here. Okay, and so I hope that this is helpful to everybody, and you can just take this and you can just click on this link. Sometimes it is a bit of a hit and miss. Sometimes the symbol that you can see here is not available on TradingView, so maybe sometimes you'll have to kind of adjust that accordingly. But for the most cases, it'll work. This one won't work because it's US30. It's not US30.cash. Okay, so you'll have to kind of take that with just a bit of discretion. And currently it's buy and sell zones it's posting, but I will get Asset Strength Reversion posting as well, so you'll be able to see both algorithms in here in real time, which is kind of cool. I really like it, and I can use this to follow along as well, which is really exciting. So those were the two main updates that I had for today. Give me a few hours, I'll get Asset Strength Reversion done. I'll get it published, and then I encourage you all to install, because I think you'll see a huge lift in the quality of the trades executed by Asset Strength Reversion. And with that, I will thank you all for watching, and if you have any questions, let me know.